Hi beauties, welcome back to the A Plus show. And I know I'm late, but I've been like really busy trying to get back into the swing of things. I was out of the country for a whole week, so I'm already like slow to warm up, and so it's been real extra slow for me trying to get back into the swing of normal everyday life. But I can tell you this, there's just some things about life that I like extra appreciate after going over there. But I just want to show you some products that I have been like grabbing for the month of November. It's not a lot because I've just been doing a whole bunch of stuff, and so a lot of this stuff is what I took with me when I went on my trip. So I was like, okay, so I know that this stuff is like highly important to me if it made it on my trip. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm just grabbing things. I'm not going in any particular order. First thing is my silicone mix. I have a smaller jug, so what I did for my trip is I just took some out of here and put it in a smaller container, and this is what I use like daily while I was on my trip and even before my trip and since I've been back. This is perfect for your curly or deep wave hair, whatever pattern they want to call it. This with water is just awesome, amazing. It leaves the hair soft, it smells really clean, and it doesn't really give you that buildup effect. Like I'm still waiting to feel like I need to wash the hair, because when you wash the hair it does not do right. And I will say that I have the shampoo in this. If you must shampoo your hair using the silicone mix shampoo, just do it one time, one wash, that's it. Do not wash it more than once, because it will dry out the hair and it will make it a little more difficult for your hair to bounce back. So I don't see anything wrong with it, but I wouldn't wash your hair like three, you know how you do like 3 washes, like you wash and you rinse and you wash again and you rinse. I wouldn't do that. Just one wash and that is it. Alright, the next thing that I love, and I picked it up like right before my trip, so I've been using it for about 3 weeks now. I needed a primer. I ran out of my MAC one, and I didn't want to spend that money on MAC. I wanted to spend more money on my trip. So I decided, I said, well, I had Rimmel before, and I've been currently using a Rimmel primer, which nothing wrong with it, but it just really doesn't work the best for my skin. But so I picked up this one. This is the Fix and Perfect primer, and this is Pro Multi-Action. I absolutely love it. It really does resemble the MAC primer, and it's like lotion, and it really helps seal your makeup in place. Like I love it. It was all of like $7.99 or something like that. So definitely, instead of me spending like $30 something on the MAC one, I will be spending like $8 on the Rimmel one. You can get this from Walgreens, CVS, Walmart. It's perfect. Works just as well. Alright, so the next thing is I have had this MAC, what do you call these, pigments, and this is in Melon. I have a whole bunch of pigments. I haven't really used them a lot because I wasn't really comfortable with using them, but I find that using these when I'm going to be gone for a long period of time are better for my skin than just using regular eyeshadow. Like these last longer for me. So I've been like killing Melon. I absolutely love it. My favorite one from MAC is Vanilla, and I can't find mine, so I'm definitely going to have to repurchase one. Alright, next thing is something that I bought a while ago, and I don't even know if they still sell this, but this is the primer from the Kardashian line. And what I love about this is it's perfect for me during the winter months when I'm a lot pale, I'm a lot more pale, or I don't know, my face is just more pale. So I use this to I mix it in with my primer and just kind of give me like a sun-kissed glow. It's not overpowering, so I still have to use a bronzer, but you know, it's nothing wrong with using it. So I just use it when I'm thinking of it, and lately I've been thinking of it a lot. Alright, you guys know I love ColourPop. I'm a junkie, and I've been using which Solo. Been using Solo a lot lately. So if you like, well, I haven't been on Snapchat or anything, but I don't know if you before I left, if you would have been following me, keeping up with me, you would have seen that I was like Seesaw and Solo. So I wore Solo a lot when I was also in Cuba, and of course, you know, I took my midi as well, but you guys already know that's one of my favorites, so this time I pulled out Solo. Oh man, this worked wonders while I was on my trip. This is a Mary Kay blush. It's called Sunny Spice. This is just the perfect subtle blush when you just like need to just throw on something real quick and you don't want to be too made up, but you still need like a pop of color to your cheek, like, you know, add some warmth to you. This Sunny Spice was just perfect. I absolutely loved it. It just really did what it needed to do for me. Alright, I also took this eyeshadows from one of those collections, and this is L'Oreal, and it's the Extra Dimension eyeshadow. And this is what it looks like. And so this, I absolutely love it. It's real buildable, and it's just a perfect soft color for my skin tone. Just gives me like a frosted, a real nice gentle frosted like effect. And I love like real shimmery shadows on my eyelid. Oh man, this one here this is by Michael Bella Cosmetics, and sometimes they have like little kiosks in the mall and they sell the different cosmetics. This is one of those, and this is in shimmer powder. This is just amazing. I've been wearing this to work a lot lately, and of course I took it with me to Cuba, and it was just a lifesaver. It's real easy to work with, and it's just gorgeous. I would open it, but it's just like all over the place, so I don't want to make a mess. But yes, this is just a gorgeous color. Of course, this came in handy, like even with me getting in the water, the winds, the rains, the walking with the sweat, y'all, my brows were in place. And this is due to the Mary Kay brow gel. This is only like $10. If you don't have it, just go get it. You will like thank me later. It's just a clear gel, just one stroke on your brows. They're not going anywhere. When you wake up in the morning, your brows are still going to be in place. Alright, this brush, staple for like blending out anything. I just love it. It is the Sonia Cashew, and this says accentuate, has an A on it. I just use it mostly to blend out like my highlight and my highlight powder. So I absolutely love this. This was just a lifesaver for me. Alright, so when I was in Cuba, I wore this a lot as well, and this is the Vamplify from MAC. These are like super pigmented, and they're almost like a lip stain. They might be a lip stain, I don't know, but I absolutely love them. They last, they stay in place, they're real rich in color. This one is called Speed Up. So absolutely just think that this was a great purchase for me. It's real nice, strong, pigmented pink, and it just stays on. Like you don't have to keep like reapplying. It really does like stain your lips. Next thing I made sure I had with me on my trip is by Becca, and this is in opal. And you guys, everybody wears these, everybody's talking about these, and this one is in opal. And this was just something gorgeous for me to have when I was on my trip. And when I got back I started going back to the other one, which is Champagne Pop. And you guys already know what that looks like.